In 1607, the powerful empire of Europe were obsessed with global conquest. At that time, the British set out on a perilous sea voyage to an unknown land, America. On the shores of Virginia, the British founded their first successful colony, Jamestown. But death loomed large: hunger, freezing cold, and conflict with native tribes. In 1620, aboard the Mayflower, a group of devout migrants, the Pilgrims, landed at Plymouth in search of religious freedom. By mid-century, 13 colonies were established. The North stood for religion and education. The South thrived on slavery and agriculture. The British imposed harsh taxes on tea, paper, sugar. The people's slogan echoed, "No taxation without representation." 1773, the Boston Tea Party. Patriots stormed the ships and dumped British tea into the sea. 1775, shots fired at Lexington, the first step toward American independence. July 4, 1776, independence was declared. Led by Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration of Independence was drafted. George Washington rose as commander of the Continental Army. A bloody war against the British had begun. Bitter winter at Valley Forge, victory at Saratoga. With French support, the tide turned. 1781, final battle at Yorktown ends British dominance. 1783, Treaty of Paris signed. A new nation is born, the United States. Was freedom the end of struggle? Not at all. The real battle was to build a functioning nation. The Articles of Confederation failed. A new constitution was born. 1789, George Washington was sworn in as the first president. Foreign threats and internal uprisings, young America fought to prove its identity. The Louisiana Purchase doubled the nation's size. Texas and California joined as new states. Tensions over slavery between the North and South escalated. Abraham Lincoln emerged. 1861, the Civil War began. Over 600,000 deaths, the bloodiest chapter in U.S. history. Gettysburg, Emancipation Proclamation, Lincoln shook the foundation of slavery. Lincoln was assassinated, but the nation's repair continued through Reconstruction. New factories, railroads, and electricity, the Industrial Revolution reshaped America. Millions of immigrants arrived through Ellis Island. America became the land of dreams. Rockefeller, Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, capitalist titans were born. In World War I, America emerged on the global stage. The Great Depression hit in 1929. Franklin Roosevelt introduced the New Deal. In World War II, after Pearl Harbor, America entered the war. Hiroshima and Nagasaki ended it. The US had now become a global superpower. The Cold War began with the Soviet Union. Arms race and nuclear fear loomed. 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first human on the moon. Vietnam War, Cuban Missile Crisis, America led world politics. With the fall of the Soviet Union, the US stood as the sole superpower. Internet, Google, Apple, Microsoft, technology transformed everything. 9/11 destroyed the Twin Towers. The world changed. The war on terror began. Barack Obama became the first black president. Trump's era brought division and controversy. COVID-19 reshaped global realities. AI, SpaceX, climate change, new wars are being fought for the future. But one question remains: can the nation that rose from nothing continue to lead tomorrow? This isn't just a country's history, it's the story of those who dared to dream, and those who turned that dream into reality.